Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. The prospects warm up and stretch before the first test, which will be the 60-yard dash. While its purpose is to evaluate foot speed, it also gives amped-up young players a chance to outrun their nerves. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action is over, promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one. Standing in, Antonio Padilla.
Center fielder, Antonio
Here's the first pitch
Padilla.
to him. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. At the plate, Willie Amar.
First baseman, Willie Amar.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now batting, Justin Moody.
Third, catcher, Justin Moody.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
Hey, nice and patient. Take your pitch.
1-0 pitch on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. From the stretch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. So coming to the plate, Eric Clemens, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the... Stepping in and ready for another shot, William Chang. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the runner back in standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Two down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2. Digging in to try it again, Justin Moody.
Justin Moody.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Camacho over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in once again, Jim Jones. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Jones.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Right in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, we got no one here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Let's go.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up. Ready for another shot now. William Chang comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Throw not in time, but boy, was that a remarkable effort just to get to that thing. Ready once again, Willie Amar, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Boy, nothing more frustrating for the pitcher. You put the ball in play and they kick it and get 2 errors behind you. Now you might strike everybody out and take it my own. That's when the game gets away from you. He's got to stay patient and expect them to catch the ball.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him.
Plays it first now.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Martinez sprinting after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's
Ready
go.
for another chance?
Now
Justin Moody.
Catcher.
1 in, 1 out, and 1
Moody.
on here in the inning. Ripped down the first base line. The 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Fouled back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He's going to be very happy with that double right there. He's got the eyes of the baseball world on him, his baseball future at stake, and he steps up with a solid double in the Topps Amateur Showcase. Not only does that speak volumes about his prowess at the plate, it shows that he can produce under pressure, which all scouts look for.
Digging in and looking for more, Lester Mercer. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Digging in once again, Juan Salas. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Jim Jones.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, now get the ground ball. Turn 2 for you right here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Hey, we got no out.
The 0-2 delivery, and he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Jacob McCarthy will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Here's the 0-1. Way out in front.
That's so difficult to hit. hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And there he goes towards second. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Justin Moody. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And oh, that gets him on the mound. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. In now, Ray Woodward. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And this one gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. So striding in, Justin Moody. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Moody.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Woodward moves over, 1 away.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
6-3 the final score today. Howard Buell worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the West, 6 runs.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. Information is currency. A team that gets a player to name a price may gain an early upper hand in negotiation. After all, why pay more if you can pay less? And why even place an order if you suspect it may never be delivered? To stand a chance in these talks, anticipation is a must. This is the game behind the game, and it needs to be played just as hard by those who want to come out on top.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now digging in the switch hitter, Justin Moody.
Justin Moody.
First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up, so I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And he is in there. Into the box now, Eric Clemens.
Second baseman, Eric Clemens.
Runners on the move for second. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And he's safe at third. So now the attention returns to the guy on the mound after that one got him pretty good. Striding into the box, Lester Mercer.
Left fielder, Lester Mercer.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. In now, Juan Salas.
Shortstop, Juan Salas.
And that misses 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. One and two now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Cisneros. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run here on 4 hits. Stepping into the box, Alex Delgado.
Designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. He's running towards second. Pitch out. Throw. Not in time as he steals second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Moody. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. It's really pretty simple. He's here at the showcase to show scouts he can contribute at the major league level. When he has at-bats like that one, notching solid base hits, the scouts are going to sit up and take notice.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Clemens.
Second baseman, Eric Clemens.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second.
Well, it's one thing to fall asleep at the wheel, but to do it.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Moody. Just credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. High pop-up. Calling for it, Kent. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Digging in to try it again. Manuel Lopez comes into this at 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one gets away again. Alberto Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position. Ready for another chance. Reggie Kent. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Ready for another shot now. Marcus Barber 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Barber.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Moody is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And a pitch out, nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
1-0 pitch on the way. Back to him on the mound. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Stepping into the box. He can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Right side. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs. Now at the plate, Alex Delgado, a hit in 2 tries so far, and the runner back safely.
Delgado.
One out.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And he'll snap one over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Snap throw to first. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Carrara is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Digging in once again, Alberto Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Snap throw from the... But he's back in standing. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here it comes, 1-0. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a... Striding in, Jamie Cisneros.
Left fielder.
From the stretch.
Jamie
takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball is put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Martin Polito will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. And that's in there for strike 1.
Two outs here.
Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the. Stepping up to the plate, Justin Moody, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted the other way out to left center. Vaughn is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. So, ready once again, Alex Delgado. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Delgado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won. 8-3 is today's final. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft. Players will now find themselves increasingly confronted with the off-the-field demands and distractions that accompany pro sports. Having a trusted advisor to take the lead on such matters is a huge plus, allowing a player to keep his mind where it should be, like on finding out where will be the first stop on his road to the show.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Having just completed the first 3 rounds, we will now begin the 4th round. The first pick of the 4th round is officially on the clock. With the first pick in the 4th round, the Minnesota Twins select Juan Calderon, a relief pitcher from the East region. With the second pick of the 4th round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Justin Moody, a catcher from the Central region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. A player unsure about signing at all might consider getting an education while working on his game and rolling the dice again in a future draft. In most cases, rookie contracts get done in a fairly straightforward manner, And with that, players and organizations alike are happy to have their team and get the season underway.